Okay, we'll call this meeting to order. Young County Commissioners Court, sitting in a call meeting. This is Tuesday, August the 1st, 2017. It is 9:37 a.m. If it's convenient, I'll make note that the meeting has been posted in the manner for the time required, that all members will be present. If it's convenient, please stand. I'll leave the very file. Give our communication.
Let's pray. Father, we just come before you today, just thank you for all this opportunity to serve in this capacity, Father. We just ask that you just be with us today, Lord. We discuss the budget, Father, and pray for wisdom and guidance and direction, Lord. We say and what we do. Father, we just ask all those who be with many that surround us, Father, this lost loved ones, wisdom, Father, and just pray, Father, for comfort during this time, Father. Father, we just pray for our local, our state, and our national level, Father, federal level, Father, government. Let's pray, Father, for wisdom, God's direction in that area. Father, Lord, just remember everything from rain, about the center of it. In Jesus' name we pray.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I protect the flag, and pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
He's so proud of himself.
Okay, public comments, announcements, and presentations. I don't have anything listed on there. Does anybody have anything in it? Like to know in court other than we're still in special session? I don't know how that's going.
Sausage is still being made.
Well, I'll tell you, Greg.
Yeah. You'll make a comment?
Did you notice that one of the guys put an amendment to have a threshold that unless your governing entity brings in so much revenue, then their property tax reform wouldn't affect that, like 4%.
$20 million
Yeah.
ceiling.
What is Young County? How much money does Young County bring in?
I can't understand what you're asking.
The amendment to the SB1, SB2 bill,
Yeah.
that limited the amount of revenue drawn by the counties to whether or not they were going to be under the.
Well, it's out of the House. It came out of committee, House Ways and Means, House Ways and Means Committee at 6%. That's what you're asking.
That was only for counties of $20 million and over $20 million in tax assessments.
Could be 25. I think. 25
It went from
million.
10 to 20, as far as I know. But it's still not through the.
It hasn't been voted on the floor. I don't know what the amendments are. There could be amendments on the floor that could reduce that. Or there could be amendments on the floor that might increase it, or it could, I don't know what's going to happen to it, but it's not been voted on the floor. It was at 8%, been at 8% for, I don't know, since longer than I've been on the court, which has been 26 years or it's been at 8%. SB1 doesn't do one thing to lower anybody's taxes. Nothing. So there's not any relief in it. Just be aware of that. The only thing that it is a limiting factor in how we can serve our citizens and their needs. That's what it means.
If anything, it's going to be an increase. But I don't know, our law should do what that sheriff did, and start tweeting across through there, and let the people start talking.
The Wise County Sheriff sure stirred her up.
He did.
You saw that DPS withdrew that.
Yes, he did. They sure did. Mr. Adams got a hold of them and said, I think I'm going to withdraw that.
He did, yes, he did.
He did.
Yeah, he sent a letter to DPS,
So we changed my.
directed to DPS, asking him to please withdraw that. Would you please withdraw that fee that you think you're going to charge, or that we told you were going to? I can't remember what that was. Yeah. So they retracted all of that.
They can do that, then they can do this other too.
Yeah. There's also a letter, put there, it came from the sheriff, but is also CC'd me. That kind of outlines SB 1849, which is the San Bland Act. And it gives us a number of things that are gonna have to do that are costly. I don't know if they've got any kind of funding mechanism in it to pay for it or not. It's gonna cost us,
Is that going to require them to have a psychiatric officer at the jail?
yeah. Or like maybe online, you know, if they're accessed 24 hours a day. And that's also medical and psychiatric too.
G4, have you got to discuss that particular piece of legislation with the
The psychological, yes, sir, we discussed it quite often, but we don't
Is
have.
the 12 versus 72 hours going to make a difference with you guys?
Netterville had to answer that one, I don't know if it's gonna, affect us that much, I really don't.
It's, takes effect on September the 1st, but the commission will have to rewrite the rules. So I don't know just exactly the impact that it'll make for a year, but it'll make some. Because we've got to have them start reacting to it, what they've done.
Thing that has,
They won't have final rules, and you don't report the final rules until they've got those written, and that'll be about a year.
exactly, the commission writes all the rules, and the thing that concerns us is the telemed, have y'all,
Excuse me?
the telemed?
Yeah.
Y'all seen that?
Uh-huh.
That's the thing that concerns us, is the 24 hours.
Yeah.
So, what were you saying?
The way it's written right now is that there has to be 24-hour access to the telemed so they can visit with a psychiatrist if they're feeling down.
So,
So,
in the press at 2:30 in the morning, they're going to have to be somebody there to take care of it.
so our plan is to get an iPad and have them do the thing, we pass it around, but how many do we get? And,
Oh, they're going to milk that.
oh, it's
It's going to be a
gonna be a mess.
It changes the notification requirement from 72 hours to 12 hours. You gotta notify a magistrate within 12 hours if you think there's some kind of medical issue going on with the detainee.
Yes, sir.
So if they're picked up at midnight on Saturday, by noon on Sunday, you've got to make that determination.
Yes, sir. And we will be, I guess, the JPs will be the ones we're gonna be honoring.
Sioux counties will be required to provide access to a mental health professional at the jail through a telemental health service 24 hours a day if on-site access is not available 24 hours a day. The county will also be required to provide access to a health professional at the jail or through a telehealth service 24 hours a day if a health professional is unavailable in person or via telehealth. The county will provide transport to access a health professional. These two sections mean county will be required to provide access to mental health and medical health care 24 hours a day, either on-site or through telehealth.
But I challenge all of our senators and representatives to stay in jail for about 24 hours. They need to see what it's really like in the real world.
5 more items there that it addresses. So, hoorah for legislature. Item number 4, consider county clerk minutes from previous meetings, July 24th, 2017. Are there any additions, deletions, or corrections?
So,
We have a motion by Commissioner Wiley and second by Commissioner Rogers to accept those minutes as presented. All in favor? Opposed? Item number 5, consider auditor budget amendments, payment vouchers.
I don't have any. Today's first of the month, you can't put them in. It's not the end of the month or
Okay.
whatever.
No action financial report.
I did June, I have June balance. The ending balance for June in the treasurer's was 459,000. But now that we're in August, we have 105,000. So we'll have to move some money out of the money market, which I previously moved in there to keep the balance low in the treasurer's to make payroll for the next few months. And whatever bills we have coming in. And also, we only have $200 in the ag barn. I was talking to the auditor about moving some money in there because we won't have enough to pay.
Right, she's got $466 worth of bills right now to pay. She looked, there was a Cabela and that refund and deposit, so.
So I think we should move 1,000 in there,
I was just saying, how much to finish out the year with 1,000.
hopefully.
I move that we do that. Move 1,000 from, contingency.
We've been writing a check out.
We'll run back up there to budget amendments.
And
Right back up there.
Okay, that'll be, sounds like.
I'll make a motion that we move $1,000 from contingency to our ag barn fund, $1,011.
We'll make our budget for the year with ag barn.
Maybe.
Yeah,
What I'll
what
do
did make
is-
it at this moment? How much did we?
Oh, I remember we got
because part of that is a $300 and something electric bill out there.
So you need to figure out what the reason why the charge set down money for that.
Well, you run those units, I guess. I mean, I also have a deposit, so I know it's really some, but I'm sure they run those air conditioners full blast.
And the rental does not pay for the,
I was gonna say, the other's not paying for electric.
It's not at all. But what I'll do is write a check out of contingency and deposit it to the separate checking accounts.
Don't have to. It's either that or give it to somebody else.
That's just not good business.
We got a second on that.
I'll say it.
Right. Well,
Yeah, that's not good business.
Pruitt on the motion, Molly on the second. Move, $1,000 contingency to the ag barn. All in favor? Carried, 5-0. Now, updates on securities pledge. I don't think there was anything in
no,
there.
but we
didn't
gotta
have next week.
approve the treasurer's report. June treasurer report,
We did that last week, didn't
the securities, but not the June treasurer's report.
I move we approve June treasurer report.
See, it's right there, y'all, correct this one.
I think we can discuss it next week.
Got this meeting with three.
we? Right.
Yes.
And also, I will pay today the interest on the jail. It's due on the 14th, or the 15th, it's $64,425 out of the interest and sinking fund, and we have $14,000.
Yeah,
$50,000 short?
No.
That's what I was
The
thinking.
payment is $64,425.
Right.
We have
Oh,
$214,000.
214,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, I was like you, I was like, God, that'd be so old. Short.
It's just the time of year where we don't bring much in, but lots goes out.
This time at my house.
Sipes on the motion, Molly on the second to approve treasurer's report. All in favor? Okay, discuss, consider 2018 sheriff's constable fees, Texas Comptroller Public Council. We've got that fee schedule in there. Seem to have one issue.
Yes, I was here for last week's meeting, and everything was raised except for the citation with TRO. citations are $90 each, beginning October 1st. A citation with a TRO is 2 citations. It's a citation and a TRO precept. So if you keep it at the 150, you're discounting it. One of those by $60.
There's
It's
not
just,
anything that says those have to be the same.
these aren't my fees, we collect them. It's 2 citations. I've talked to the sheriff's department. They would be $90 each unless they want to discount one, which we would do the TRO discounted at $60, if that's what they want to do. I was bringing it to the court's attention.
Well, there's not anything that says those have to be the same. The court can raise that if they wish to.
Why would we want to raise it?
150 appears to be a charge for a single.
That's 2 citations. It's a precept and a
Well,
citation. It's 2 citations.
Citation's a little bit different than a temporary restraining order.
You have to serve the document, and if there's a restraining order, you have to do an order to appear.
Okay, $75 each then.
It's 2 different, it's 2 separate. One has certified copies with it with the judge's order, ordering someone to appear and restraining them from whatever they're restraining them from. And the other one is serving them with the actual document that they originally filed. So it's 2 separate documents.
Does that line need to be separate or citation? Is it
We can say a citation is $75. We can say a temporary restraining order is $75.
The citations were raised to $90 last week.
They don't have to be the same. They don't, just because a subpoena and a summons is $90 doesn't mean that a citation has to be $90.
That's what it is. It's citations were they raised to $90?
Yeah, service fees for citations is $1.
They don't have to be the same. There's nothing in there in the code that says they should be the same. And I've looked on everybody else's, not everybody, but I looked on the comptroller's report of fees, and there's, quite frankly, there's not very many citations, just straight citations listed on there, and there's hardly any temporary restraining orders listed on there.
You're right,
None of them.
temporary restraining orders don't happen very often because the district judge has a standing order that is attached to any case with children or property involved that goes into effect immediately and is filed with every case. But there are instances where a temporary restraining order is filed and that has to be served. And if the sheriff wants to discount it, then we'll discount the TRO. If that's what they want to do, if that's what y'all want to set. But I'm saying it's 2 separate citations. A lot of work goes into temporary restraining orders. And these aren't my fees. I collect them for the
Well, I
sheriff.
understand that. They call them sheriff's constable fees, but the commissioner's court settle.
Right. And we collect them.
So the sheriff
And I was just bringing it to the attention of the court.
And we've looked at that, and there's not anything that says that fee has to be twice as much as one of these other ones. I mean, it just, we can set that can maintain $150 if the court doesn't want to move it up. And, I don't have any problem with it being at $150.
Would you have a problem with being in $180?
Well, I don't see a real reason to raise it unless the court wants to raise it.
And I would just like to point out, it is 2 separate citations. It's a precept, which a precept is $90. Y'all raised that to $90 last week. A citation was raised to $90 last week. It's just like a citation and a precept.
Well, then
For
they
some
should be,
reason,
they should
in
be
the
separate.
sheriff and constable's fees, it's listed together on TROs,
The
but it is 2
citation and the
separate.
TRO will be separated if they're 2 different fees.
I agree. That $150 is 2 separate fees. We charge it out 2 separate times.
Okay?
You meet your own line in the schedule?
I mean, a regular citation can be $75, and a TRO can be $75, and that makes $150.
Well, why don't we just make 2 lines, one that says citation, one that says temporary restraining order?
Well, what she's trying to say is though, is we worked with our citation down here, set it $90.
So we just did put a line that
Set
says
both at
temporary
90.
So
restraining order.
you can set the TRO at 90 if you want to, or you can set it at 60, like she's talking about. Either way, it's either gonna be 180 or it's gonna be 150 with a discount. It's either way.
that has been reported, I guess, for years and years and years from Young County, because when this gets reported, it'll get put on that website.
Right, and the reason it's $150 right now is because
It was 75,
citations are 75 and precepts are 75,
Yeah.
which makes 150. I mean, that's the reason it is the way it is right
And
now.
they don't have to be changed.
It's up to the, I mean, y'all, it's up to y'all.
They're not, I think they're not a requirement.
It should be changed. It would change the
It
rest of
should
it.
be changed, we changed the rest of them.
Well, or something. I guess did we change them all?
Well, it's contradicting what we worked out down below. Because they're two separate, even though they're two separate right there, they're still down here below it, it's separate, the citation to citation. So it's $90.
The restraining orders, what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
Right. Because that's, in other words, I don't think we just paid attention to that, because it was 75 and 75, which came to 150.
That's right.
And now we got 90 and 90, it comes to 180.
Because it should be changed to 180, we just need to add $30 more to it.
But I think we should, like the judge is saying, though, we should separate them and put
that 90,
or restraining order. Like the judge is saying.
It wouldn't be a bad idea.
Well, are you saying that a subpoena is a citation?
No, I'm saying it's where it says service fees down here, it's like.
The small claim citations,
justice citation,
court citation.
And all other court citations are
Yeah.
90, the one under it.
All other court citations are 90.
All other court citations, $90.
Okay. Then we just need to take the citation off of that.
If I can change it.
Right, if the citation was taken off of that and it
Just
just
like
said
that
$90
Yeah.
or $60 or whatever y'all want to do.
It'd be done with it.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
We've got one there that says all other citations are $90.
Goes to $90.
Yeah.
And
So
take
if
the
you just put
citation off there.
the restraining order on there, it's 90.
Take the citation
That'd
off
be
there.
good.
There's a whole bunch on, there's a whole lot of those things on other counties' list that we don't have, and there's some that we have that they don't have.
Right. Yeah.
It's a good thing, Barron Government, we get to run our own county.
We used to.
So far.
We used to, also take over.
Okay, with that alteration, that is, we're gonna take the citation off of the TRO line and just have the TRO
For $90.
at $90. Okay, is everybody satisfied with that?
Citations will be collected under all
Yes,
the
please.
citations.
It's clear.
Very good.
Is that a motion? What's the second?
All right, who, yeah,
Bullock motion. I'll second.
who first?
Gentlemen,
Okay, we'll give that to Wiley, Pruitt and Wiley.
why would you do that?
Okay, we're gonna remove the citation listing in the TRO line. We're gonna strike citation from that. That line will just read TRO, and the fee will be $90. And to set the fees as stated.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very good, all in favor? So we got that issue taken care of. Okay, discuss, consider road and bridge surcharge fee, change or no change. Currently it's set at $10, that's the maximum as it can be. So I suspect that we.
Leave like it is.
Okay. Wiley. Rogers. Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Wiley, second by Commissioner Rogers to make no change in the county road and bridge surcharge fee, which is $10. Okay? All in favor? It's been $10 forever and ever since we raised it to 5.
How long?
That's been, I don't know, 10, 12, 15 years ago.
Maybe about old, 10 or something like
Item number 8, discuss, consider interlocal agreement with DPS for blood draw kits. John, you want to talk about that just a little bit?
He's like, no.
Well, what it is.
I was just reading it over here.
We've got an interlocal agreement. I think the Commissioners Court's the only body that can enter into an interlocal with another governmental entity. It's for the sheriff to be able to order blood draw kits from the DPS. Yes, I believe they call it the DPS supply store.
Yes, we just ordered some last week, and so we ordered those from them.
It just takes authorization for them to do that. I think the cost, what'd you say the cost was?
$6 a kit.
Those blood draw kits?
This is just a renewal of a previous interlocal.
Well, they're only good for what, a year?
Yeah, they have an expiration date on them. We just had to order 20, and our DWIs are going up because of more enforcement. So we're gonna have to order more kits.
Texas Department of Public Safety will provide in accordance with procedures set forth in Department rules, certain forms, manuals, gunshot residue kits, and supplies for the receiving agency to use in the breath testing and laboratory alcohol and drug testing program. The purpose of the objective of this contract is to control and establish uniform procedures, paperwork, and supplies used in the above-mentioned programs.
I would move that we enter into this agreement with the Texas Department of Public Safety.
that. I'll second that.
Sipes, Wiley. The motion goes with Sipes, second by Wiley, and that's to approve interlocal agreement with DPS for blood draw kits. All in favor? Carried 5-0. I guess you had it written. Item number 10 is Commissioner's Annual Road Report according to 25105 of the Texas Transportation Code. Road reports. Same thing.
And then, all the changes are counted for today.
You got one?
I do not have one.
I have those blank ones in there.
You have one? Well, we 50%. We got 50% of the road reports.
I'll get y'all
I
blank.
thought Stacy was on with him.
Well, that means Stacy is special.
Jimmy,
10 requirement to do it on an annual basis.
I think, Cheryl, I'll leave some copies now.
yes, I have some blank ones. I'll go get them.
I think I've got some copies too. You got some.
Yeah, they're laid on my desk.
Okay, we've got reports. From precinct 3 and 4. I move we accept those reports from precinct 3 and 4.
I'll second that.
Beach did second.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Carries 5.
He won't be found second in his own report.
Yeah.
Then again, maybe he would.
We'll get y'all at the next meeting.
Thanks, Mom.
You will.
Okay, discuss and consider notice of application of road closure for McClatchy Road. This will be in precinct 4, Mr. Virginia Wiley. This is a notice of intent by some applicants. If I can pronounce that name. It will be by Gary Johnson and Quita Melcher. Shane Barrett, King Roseboro Partners LTD, and Mary Esther Wolf Jennings. Those are the 4 applicants.
Those 4 have requested that road be closed? Or is that just a road closing will affect those 4?
One requested it, and I've talked to all of them, and they've all said yes.
Okay. That road no longer services,
That
Any
road is just a road in between 2 roads that
doesn't need to be there.
don't need to be there.
It,
It's very less traveled,
It's not traveled at all, is it?
not hardly at all.
Yeah.
it requires, that road, it requires notice to be given, posted. If it doesn't require posting, or doesn't require publishing, however, if it is published, it ought to be the responsibility of the requesting parties to fund that. See if I can't find them on paper here.
Close the road.
Okay.
That's the one wanting to close the road too.
So the Commissioners Court may grant an order on an application made under this section unless the applicants give notice of their intent to apply by posting at the courthouse door and at 2 other places in the vicinity of the affected route. In writing of their intent, for at least it has to be posted at 2 locations near the vicinity and at the courthouse for at least 20 days. Authority of the Commissioners Court. Commissioners Court of the county shall order that a public road be laid out, open, discontinued, closed, abandoned, vacated, or altered. A unanimous vote of the Commissioners Court is required to close, abandon, or vacate a public road or alter a public road except to shorten it from end to end. Application, public application for a new road or road change. The residents of a precinct